Hi guys, Brain here, and welcome to another commentary video. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit more on the serious side, and that's kind of DBD's complicated relationship when it comes to accessibility in the game. And there's something in particular, well, a couple things in particular that spawned this video that we're going to talk about that kind of shows us that even though they've made a little bit of strides when it comes to accessibility, they seem to still not really get it. And it's kind of upsetting. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So two things brought this to my attention. First being the new sudden death mode that's going to happen at the end of every match that's going to be tested in the PTB, where, you know, if you have slugged or hooked everybody, it comes down to a 1v1 at the end. It's kind of like a special chase. And what makes it special is that there's field of view changes to both the killer and the survivor. The field of view gets wider for both of those players. Now, a lot of people find this to be nauseating and don't like field of view changes and can't use perks like Shadowborn because it makes them nauseous. So forcing this on people and not making it like a toggle or something is going to quite literally force anybody who is one of those people that gets nauseous or sick while under the field of view effect be forced to get nauseous while playing your game, which is not a bright idea. And furthermore, this is kind of like, unfortunately, in line with kind of what behavior does. As we saw previously, they had the spine chill nerf, which is, if you didn't know, a very, very important perk for people who play this game who are deaf or hard of hearing. And they had nerfed it into the ground, taking away one of the few perks that those people can use in order to actually kind of simulate a terror radius for Dead by Daylight, because obviously they're not able to hear it or have trouble hearing it themselves. And this goes even deeper than that, because my friend Chloe Valentine, who streams over on Twitch, very, very nice individual, has been trying to talk about and raise awareness of the fact that DBD really doesn't have a lot of support when it comes to the deaf or hard of hearing community. They did revert the spine chill change, which is good, and now that it does function pretty well as a perk that will help kind of simulate a terror radius for those that can't hear or have hard of hearing. But the point that Chloe brought up is Chloe was trying to go do her adepts. So she's trying to get all her adepts on killer, get her adepts on survivor, and she kind of can't do that because unless she's running very, very oddly specific perks to help simulate parts of the game that are only available through audio, she's at a direct disadvantage and for something that she has no control over. So, you know, relegating accessibility to perks is better than nothing, but also locks you out of so much, because if you're in a situation like going for an adept where you can't run that perk, then you kind of can't play the game. And this goes even further. Like, you can't do perk roulettes, you can't run special builds that you see other people run. Like, you are essentially locked into running specific perks because the game has not put any accessibility and just built in for you. And it was, we've seen in the past with like the color blindness, they took them so long to add something that was a base kit thing to help people that have problems with accessing the game. It took them forever to get that through. So I don't know. She's trying to buy this cool little thing that'll, like, it gives like it's like a light border for your monitor, and based on the spatial sound, it'll like light up one side of the monitor or the other, but it's very expensive. So I don't know why she's having to like save up and buy this incredibly expensive piece of equipment for a game that should realistically have stuff like this built into the game. And I said this in the spine chill video as well. DBD Mobile, the mobile version of the game, has these things. It has the heartbeat in the chest for the survivor. It has accessibility things in that game. But for some reason, those things just have not carried over to the main game. Even if they're just a toggle, they should be in the game. So I don't know. That's just been on my mind lately for both of those reasons, and kind of wanted to talk about it. And you know, this is a commentary channel, so talking is kind of like the main attraction, huh? So yeah, tell me what you think about DBD's accessibility problem, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. If I don't, I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.